Good morning, folks. As always, give thanks and praises to your Creator, whoever you may conceive Him to be. For me, in the above ground, beautiful day. Let me jump right into this. Now, we really don't want to elaborate much on this racial thing or this racial thing that is going on, but it came to me again, and I have to leave a few of my cents on this racial thing. Now, some folks will say a lot of change over the years. There's not much has changed over the years. Not much. I mean, we have a little leeway, not much. Like I said, I don't really want to elaborate much on this thing, but it's right in your face. So anything in your face, you have to speak out on it. Now, back in the day, you had the white and the black sink. White folks drink from the white sink, black folks drink from the black sink. But it's the same water. The same water. Yes, two different writings. All right. Now you have social distancing. One people walk one side, next people walk the other side. Basically the same thing. All right. Now we know that 80% of the white people is racist. Now I have a lot of white in my family, and I have a lot of good white friends, so I have nothing to do with them. But I have to get out of the way. Now when you say that you have some messed up black people, we know that too. But then again, the reason why that people, black folks, are messed up, or they're killing one another because of the financial situation that they have them in. We've been through that before. Can't get a good job, they get a harsher sentence than a white person, they get more time in prison than a white person, they can't get a good way of living, they can't bring enough money to support their family. So the conditions that they're in, that's why they do what they do. We know that. So let's get this out of the way and let me carry on. Now, like I said before, we know that it's there right in front of your face. You gotta acknowledge it and you gotta speak on it. Because if not, if you don't, it will get worse. And like I said, not much has changed over the years. We have a little leeway, but not much. Now here in Queens, a couple of days ago, this white racist man lived next to this black lady for years. Maybe 4 or 5 years she moved there. And he would throw dog feces, dead squirrels, come and spit on her lawn for years. He been doing that. You know what I mean? And she be complaining. Nothing happened. Every morning she get it, she see dog feces on the driveway, dead squirrels on her lawn, right? And he would do it for years. He, his wife, and his father. Now she finally called the mayor of Long Island. He came in and he arrested him for racial slurs and prejudiceness. Now we don't know how much time they're going to get, but they get arrested because she have proof of what he was doing. So you just goes to show, folks, it is right in your face, and you have to acknowledge it, and you have to speak up about it, and you have to do something about it, because if not, it would not go away easily. Now we know about 6 or 7 years ago, there in Texas, they had a couple of white guys and had a black friend, and what they did to the black friend, they tied him to the back of their truck and drove off and dismantled his body all over the pavement. That's their mentality. You know, we still got lynching, we still got hangings, not much have changed. We still got police brutality. Stopped me from not. As a matter of fact, I was watching Anderson Cooper and Tyler Perry. And Tyler Perry have one of the biggest studios in America. And even he says, Tyler Perry, that he gets stopped often by the cops. So just think about it. That's Tyler Perry. He says sometimes they know him, they let him go. But he says, I guarantee you, he says, I get stopped by the cops all the time because I'm driving a nice car. And that's Tyler Perry. So you just go to show, regardless of how much money you is, how much money you have, or how big you think you are still a Negro to them. And they said before, and then the majority of these black people, like I said before, I don't have nothing against my white friends, but you got to keep it where it is. The majority of these black people that have some money, check the media out, they go and marry white people. I don't know why. If they want to think that they're white, or they will get away because you married a white person. But if you don't have that white person next to you and you're driving your Lamborghini, you're going to get pulled over because you're black. So, folks, Like I said, they don't really want to elaborate too much on this or always drill on this, but it's in your face. You have to acknowledge it. Oh, next thing too, my God, Tyler Perry says he don't want to eliminate the policemen because they're trying to do that. He says no, you have to reform the policemen. They need training. They need to be reformed and treat people more differently than the way they do, especially black people, the way that they're doing now. Don't eliminate them. Don't eliminate them or shut the system down with the cops, but reform the cops to think and train them more better how to handle situations. That can work too. Because these cops don't, a lot of them are racist. A lot of them are racist. So, folks, like I said before, I'll say one more time, I don't want to elaborate much on this, but if you see a spade, you gotta call a spade a spade. So, until then, remember, it's going to get better. You have to get better. Because, like I said before, this is the lowest that the planet has ever been. Everything shut down. And if a man is drunk on the street, totally drunk, the only way for him to do is get up and move forward. So if the whole planet is on lockdown, it have to get better. Got to go back up. And the whole system have to be reformed, change, and we have to live in financial freedom and live comfortable. Love, peace, harmony, and joy. So until then, folks, remember, always send love. Be loving, be kind, be giving. Because love is the only thing going to get us through all this here. And it's going to get better. Got to get better. Until then, subscribe, thumbs up, like, share, notification. I'm out of here.